Hey, good evening. I know the picture isn't as good as it could possibly be. It looks a little fuzzy on my end, but there's a little challenge I want to give you all for your families. And I do it with my family as well. Come together as a family and work on being financially literate together as a family. It's okay to discuss a few bills with the kids and the family, let them understand where everybody's at and what's going on and where you're trying to get to. Um, Sometimes just saying, well, we don't got it. Kids need to understand what that means and why. No, you don't have to explain everything in detail out to a child, but it is good for them to learn and understand that it's important to budget. And sometimes they're not getting what they want because it's not in the budget at that time. It may be at a later date, but right now it's not in the budget, as opposed to, I just don't want to get it for you. So as the kids get older, that they'll understand that you can't get everything you want unless you budget and plan for it. And sometimes I do certain scenarios and classes with my kids. And so that's what I want to challenge you with. Get with your family and do classes with them, financial classes. See where your child's strengths and weaknesses are. I remember one time I had my nieces and nephew and my sons and daughter, and out of those six, I split them up into two groups. Three on one team, three on the other, of course, and I made it fair. And I took a couple of stocks, a couple companies, whether it been Coca-Cola, Sirius Radio, and a few others, and I had them do research on those companies, and I gave them a certain amount of money. This is all scenario based, and they had to take that amount of money and decide which companies they would invest in. So they decided which companies and how many shares they would buy, depending on how much money they had. When that was over with, I said, okay, we're going to come back a week from now. We're going to look at your investments, and whichever team made the most money off their investments or had the higher balance, uh, then that team would win money. And we came back a week later. We analyzed how everybody's stocks did. Some went up, some went down. Both teams made money. Within that week's time frame, I think one team made around $25, $30. The other team made around $16, $20, somewhere in there. So the other team won, and I had to pay that team money because they made smart investments. They did research on companies to see which ones were lucrative and which ones probably weren't lucrative. And so that's just an example right there, scenario based. I've gone over credit card companies with my kids, what it means to have a credit card, what's required of you once you swipe that card, how to look up cards and what they have to offer you if you were to have to get one. So I challenge you, spend time with your family, go over something concerning finances. We have to reach out. See, sometimes if you wait for someone to reach out to the community and to your family, you'll be waiting longer than you need to. But when you decide to reach out yourself to your family and your house, you'll make quicker progress. All right, be blessed. That's the challenge. Spend time with your family. Go over something concerning finances, whether it's the house finances or whether it's something scenario based. Take time, think about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Um, there's even games out there that you can use. Uh, Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he has this game that goes along with a lot of his philosophies and scenarios called The Rat Race. And he has a game for adults and he has it also for kids. There's two different ways to play it. It's an amazing game. It's a great game that teaches kids about uh, assets and liabilities, passive income, uh, their income that they would have from a job, how to pay bills, how to keep up with those things and manage funds. Great game. Seems a little complicated at first, but it gets easier. All right. I think Golden State Warriors are in the middle of playing. the Raptors for Game 6. So I'm going to get out of here and enjoy the game. Be blessed. Oh, yes. Remember to like and subscribe to videos, please. And as you do that, every time I come out with a new video, whether I post it on social media or not, it will automatically come to you and you'll know that I did a video. Thank you very much for your support. Be blessed.